Let's see what you got to say about Chelsea. They got another win, this time against Leicester, 3-1 it finished. That made it a third straight win for them. If I asked if Manchester United were on a downward trend, are they on an upward trend? Is this it? Is this the turning point for Potter's Chelsea?
Well, I mean, I think everybody's been extremely hard or harsh on Graham Potter. That doesn't change. He doesn't have an easy job. But I've always said about teams is that there always comes a time where you're going to bounce. Yes, you can say pressure's off, and certainly pressure's off in the not Champions League. We'll get to that later in the Premier League, but I think key players are coming back, and you can see the difference in quality almost immediately. Look at Wesley Fofana in the last couple of games, couple of goals. I mean, tremendous. Almost is making Koulibaly look better. Think about that. You would have thought that Koulibaly, with all his experience at Napoli and at the international level as well in the Champions League, would be the one. But it's the other way around. Ben Chilwell, as I've said, to me, the best left-sided players in this league. Not because he's great in one-on-ones, not because he's super fast. It's because he's tactically aware. He's super smart. He knows when to get involved. I mean, and you can see how much they've missed him. And those are long-term injuries, right, so, to a lot of these players. And even in this last game, without Sterling, who was looking good, without Reece James, they showed quality, and now they've won 3 games on the trot. So I think things are looking up. It doesn't change anything. Remember, you and I on this show throughout the season have been talking, what's going to save Graham Potter? It's going to have to be what he does from, say, a month ago until the end of the season. Are they going to see progress like Arsenal did under Mikel Arteta a couple of seasons back? And this is the moment. So he's got to take full advantage of that. 3 wins right now. He's getting some players back. Players are coming into a good form. Mudryk, that was pretty good, playing through the middle. A little bit of a surprise, but he looked very, very good. Kai Havertz, all of a sudden, is looking good, playing a little bit deeper. Almost having that, I know it's just a one game, but that partnership with Mudryk was good. We'll see. Mudryk needs time, needed time. I absolutely agree with Graham Potter not to force him in. Remember, he was in training for a long, long time before his transfer, so he needs a little bit of time. So things are looking good. Champions League is going to be important, isn't it?
Okay, so you've mentioned the Champions League, so let's go there, because why would we bet against this Chelsea team, given the fact that it's a knockout competition and given their own pedigree in the tournament, particularly in, let's say, just over the last decade?
Yeah, why would we, right? Seeing what Thomas Tuchel has done when he came in January and Chelsea won it. I know it was a different team. There was a lot more stability and maybe a little bit more quality in terms of experience for that. So I'm certainly not comparing that run to this Chelsea, but why not? Why not? I mean, we'll see what the draw is going to be. There are a couple of teams that certainly we all think that Chelsea are capable of navigating through. And again, look, I mean, it's easy to mention Milan or Benfica, but those 2 teams are playing very, very well. So it's not going to be walk in the park. But even against bigger teams, why not? 2 games, no pressure in the Premier League. Say they negotiate their way to the semifinal. Well, just a couple of games away from the final, and that would make it for a great season. Well, not great season, but very good end to the season. It would give confidence of Todd Bowley to Graham Potter, a confidence that's unwavering, really. And it could be. I mean, we all thought that, my goodness, when they're going to pull the trigger. So I have some faith in Chelsea. They probably want to avoid Bayern and Real Madrid, I would think, but why not?
So you're not ruling out Chelsea winning the Champions League?
And no, I'm not going to go as far as that. But
well, you're not ruling it out. It's fair to say you're not saying they're going to win it, but you're not ruling it out, right?
No, I'm not. I like what's happening right now, and let's just wait. Ask me this again next Monday, because we're going to know the opponent, and that's of course always important, because I don't think against Bayern Munich or Real Madrid this team is ready to go through.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.